Okay, so here we are. It's May the 29th. We're getting everything closed, closing the camp down for till we come up again. Doing our household chores, sweeping up the camper and wiping it down and shutting the gas off and getting everything put away in the sheds. We'll just do a little walkthrough and see what we got done this week. Got everything put away in the shed. Got a nice little pile of wood started over here. So then our miscellaneous chimenea, grill, table, other stuff. So this pile this week got about, I don't know, about half as much added to it. So, like I said, there's another new pile there that wasn't there when we came up. We got around the other side. We got some of the hardwood we cut up to be split. That'll be there when we're ready. We got a lot of wood already. We'll walk back over through here, just give you a little view of how it kind of cleared out, and we took pictures before we started clearing it out so you can have a little comparison. Got everything that was down in this area we cut up earlier when we first got up here, and then there was the fateful Tuesday when Brenda decided that we should start dropping the dead trees, and we have to. I mean, they got to come down. So Tuesday we cut up about 63 of them, I think it was. Got them down. Then Wednesday we kind of had some on and off rain there, and we had a little thunderstorm with some hail and stuff. Nothing got damaged, but that kind of slowed us down. Thursday we came out and we just took all the limbs off all the trees that were down. Then Friday we got about 6 or 7 of them cut up, and it was just real humid and stuff, and it was not the greatest working conditions, so we stopped chainsawing and split up wood for a couple hours. So we'll walk over through here. It's opening up now. You can get a little vision here. You can see the stumps of the trees we took down. They were anything from 3 or 4 inches up to about 15 inches in diameter. So nice little brush pile back here. Now most of these piles you see, 90% of that wood and branches Brenda has stacked. I'm usually doing the chainsaw and she's stacking, and she just stays at it until she gets them where she wants them. Over through here, stump, 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 more stumps, more trees down. We'll have to start cutting those up next time we get up here, hopefully. That's going to take a while though. All that bending over and cutting is hard on the back and the knees and everything there. We did take down a few little live trees that I didn't even count as trees. They're about 10 feet tall and we weren't going to need them. So these are fun here. More stumps and some branches we didn't get picked up. And stumps back there in the back. Over through here. And here's a brand new pile of brush. Should have Brenda stand next to it so it gives you perspective, but that's a huge pile of limbs that we cut up. And then some of the trees we cut into pieces. Cleared those up. But yeah, we're going to have the wood piles are getting bigger all the time. Back over and through here. More trees down that we cut off. This one here, some of them were like cracked already, so it's like, and they were leaning and stuff, and some of them were kind of scary. This one here, right there, you can see it cracked up about 6 feet, and I just cut it off this high right here. And so we cut it there, and it was leaning up against this tree over here, and we finally were able to get it to where it pushed off and it cracked the rest of the way here. And it kind of flew this one up in the air. A little bit scary. No injuries, so hey, I gotta call that a success. Another big pile of brush that wasn't here before we came up this weekend. That pile over there was here, but it was a lot smaller than it was. So back in through here, more trees down. Over and through here. Kept going. Dropping trees. More back in through here. Smaller ones. A couple of ones that are a little bit bigger. And over in here, oh look, more trees down. And more. And more. And more over here. Now, I'll get over this way a little bit. You can see we still got a great big one up over there. We thought about tackling it, but as I get over here, you can see, hopefully you can see it, it's split at the base. There, it had fallen, but it's got a limb holding it up there. And that's going to be a fun one. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that one. Well, when we tackle it, we stick with it. A lot of times you cut them off when they're leaning like that, and the stump falls forward and hits the ground and wedges into the ground, and then you're like, now what do I do? Well, I'll show you on a future video. I bought a 5-to-1 mechanical advantage rope system that we can tie the rope on, and then we can get a good distance away. The rope's 150 feet, and we can use that pulley system to increase our ability to pull that down through the branches. So we might do that. I can either throw the rope as high up as I can get it, but boy, my arm's not what it used to be, or just go a little bit lower. It's going to pull it no matter where I put it on there, and just pull it down like that. And we did that to a couple of trees that were already came off and the trunk busted forward, and we hooked this rope system onto the bottom of the tree and just drug the bottom of the tree back until it fell over, and that worked pretty cool. So that's kind of where we're at here. There's a camper up there. We're right back here near the edge. I'll give you a little view of the farmer's field over here. Again, looks like he planted corn again this year. Sometimes they plant potatoes up here, beans, corn, some other stuff too. So you can see this is his field, and it goes, there's the County Road Z. There's cars going in the distance there. And the sad thing is if you look over here, let me get over here and give you a perspective here. You can see the forest right there. That's all trees, tons of pines and some oaks and stuff. And this was county land before this farmer got it and turned it into farmland. And everything you can see here up to the road and all the way across to those trees was all trees. And it was county land, so it's public land. You know, people could hunt on it and stuff like that. That might have been really cool, because your backyard, you know, this is about 170 acres, is all trees. You can go, people walk through there, mushroom hunted. Some of the guys hunted through there, but that's all gone, and it's probably never coming back. And that's okay. People need corn and potatoes too. But that would have been kind of cool. You know, 170, 180 acre backyard that you can walk around in. A lot of wildlife. You still see turkeys going across the field every now and then. They head over to the lake, I guess, to get a drink or something. Every morning, if you're up about between 6 and 7:30, there's a flock that'll go across the road, about 25 of them. And that's, you got to watch it when you're driving along there, otherwise you have turkeys flying up in the air, feathers everywhere. So, right over here, I'll walk back over here. This is the eastern edge. My property angles back from the camper over to this far. And here's the marker. I was concerned, you know, just how accurate these were, because when I look on the satellite map, the county map, the angle seems steeper it is than, you know, you can't see through all this stuff back to where it is. The camper's kind of like right in there, and our property line's right up there. So the angle doesn't seem as severe to me, as more angled than I thought. So we measured the whole back of our property. It had a 100-foot tape measure, and Brendan and I walked back there and walked along the edge of this field here, and it actually measured out. It's supposed to be 450 feet, and this was not scientific. It wasn't extremely accurate, but we came out at exactly 452 feet, so I think they're actually quite accurate when they put them in. Now the farmer's field, here's the edge of my property. It marks right here. Now there's supposed to be about a 20-foot barrier between his property and ours, but he's gone up to about within 5 foot of our property, so I don't really care. But he's close. There's some wood somebody chopped up at one time. I think it's actually when they took all those trees down, they threw it over here and left it. Probably should throw it back on his property, but I'm not going to do that. It's not hurting me. So back in through here, there's the camper. We'll come back through. This is a little, before I said that I thought this path was when the rain runs off it. The neighbors corrected me. These are deer paths through here. There's several through here. Of course, I got all these trees in their way now, so they're like, hey, what's going on? But we'll eventually get those all cut up. Excuse me. And get going again. So, let me just get back over these trees. This is kind of how it was, when we first got up here, walking over trees and bushes and what have you. And now, at least over in that area over there, it's kind of cleared up. Here's that path. This is actually a deer path that the deer follow. Right up through here. Takes me right back up front to where we were. Got my trail cam set up over there somewhere. Can't remember where I put it. It's over there though. I have it just turned it on a while ago. I probably got myself walking through here, so. Then we got a trail cam up front we'll turn on right before we leave. Forgot to turn them on the last 2 times we were up here, so no critter pictures. There's my pile of logs. Got the cart up here. Trailer, cart. That's how we haul our RV waste over to the county park and empty it. So there's Brenda with all our trash for the week. Gas is shut off. So that's kind of where we're at. We had a great time up here this week. Some days you're just working. And other days, days when it was raining and we couldn't do much. So we relaxed and had a few beverages during the evening hours, and we just really enjoy it every time we're up here. So that's kind of where we are. As far as getting everything ready for like other campers, it's gonna be a while since it's just Brenda and I doing this. 2 old farts getting this done. It takes time. As we're clearing the trees out, we're starting to get an idea of where we want to put the campers and stuff, and then of course, it's going to take time to get the utilities put in. You got to get permits and all that stuff, and they got to come inspect it and what have you. But we did get our address sign out front, our fire sign as they call them up here, so they know where to find us if we need anything. So that's kind of it. Thanks for watching. See you later.